Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crazy Kitsune Gaming with episode 4, I believe? Yeah, I can count. Of the PvZGW2 plant campaign. And, yep, as always, there is still an absolute apocalypse raging outside. And I realize we're kind of getting to the point where I don't have many other things in the main base that you have to talk about. Although here is the changing booth, where, kind of like in the RV from earlier when we went down to Boney Island, you can customize and apply abilities and upgrades to all the characters you have. Speaking of characters, we are going to be playing as Citron for today's mission. Citron is not my favorite character, but I will say he is very much a good character. As you can see, he has about 200 health, which is basically the highest health you can get without finding any special variants or some of the more end-game things you can unlock. As for his abilities, his first one is the EM Peach, which is a massive range stun that does a little bit of damage. It isn't as long of a stun as like the engineer's stun that he can apply, but it's pretty good because it also deals damage, very minor damage, and has a good radius. We also have the shield, the peel shield is what it's called. And this will absorb a modest I must say, but a amount of incoming fire. Now, it's not really working based off just the damage. If you take a massive hit, it will absorb the entire hit before going away. So if you were to get hit by, say, a 2000 damage attack, then the Peel Shield can technically not take that much damage, but it will block you from the attack. It's kind of weird how it works, because I think it only technically has about 150 points of health, but if you were to get hit by something with more damage than that, it will actually block that damage, but then immediately go away. It's really confusing to explain, but as for a less confusing ability, the Citron Ball. You can basically, you won't be able to fire or use any other abilities, but you will be able to go fast, which is good because Citron normally is not that fast. And the Citron Ball actually has its own abilities. You can basically use this ability, which I actually don't know what it's called, to basically go super fast, basically turn into Sonic the Hedge-Orange. Although it will wear off, it's not the longest lasting speed boost. Not like the Pea-Shooter's Hyper or anything. And you also have the... I don't know what this ability is called either. But basically you can charge. Basically, suddenly move yourself from one spot to another, and anything that was in between you and the location you were heading to, it's not going to be having a fun time, as that ability actually applies a pretty good knockback. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but, I'm sorry if you're hearing meowing. My cats, they always want to have a family counseling session while I'm recording a video. Not after I'm done recording a video. Not before I record. No. During the recording. Oh well, just another day at the office. Alright, so, Fireworks of the Ancients. This is another Special Ops mission. Head to Zen Peak and acquire Fireworks of the Ancients. Let's get started. DaveBot 3000 has a surprise for you, cadet. Another quest! Oh man, I feel so good. Man, thank you so much. I don't know where I would be without another quest. It appears that Dr. Zomboss and his zombies have gone into Zomburbia to run some errands. Oh yeah, I didn't really explain that guy very well, but in the last mission, the one who was upset about raising the Flag of Power, yeah, that's Zomboss. He is basically the leader of the zombie horde. Yeah, this isn't really a normal zombie apocalypse. They are far smarter than the majority of zombies. This isn't like, this isn't The Walking Dead or anything. You're not gonna get away with just going to high ground or anything like that. No, 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 no. These zombies have jetpacks, they know how to use guns, all that fancy stuff. But yeah, Zomboss is basically the leader of the zombies. So that's who DaveBot3000 is talking about. Just thought I should clear that up, because it can get pretty confusing otherwise. Also, I probably should have said this a few episodes ago, but if you're watching these videos, there are technically spoilers for the story. I probably a bit late to say that, but oh well. We got there in the end. Anyway, their base will be undefended. This is an unexpected opportunity, a chance to strike a crippling blow to the enemy. Go on this quest to obtain some ancient fireworks, which we will use to torch those zombies. We need to obtain them from Sensei Explodey Boom himself, defeat him, and return with the materials. Alright, let's go. So, we are heading off to Zen Peak. Pretty fitting place for Crazy Kitsune Gaming to be, I guess. So yeah, we will be needing to get these fireworks. Yeah, we're gonna be meeting some new types of zombies here, but let's get on the ground. Alrighty. A really pretty place, I have to say. Very, very pretty. One time, I ate a whole car seat. Okay. Plant that garden. Yeah, okay. I kind of question the nutritional value of your diet, eating things like car seats, but okay. So, Colonel Corn, so what's his AI? Corn will not back down from any fight. If any zombie bosses are near, he will prioritize taking them down first. Yeah, Colonel Corn is pretty useful in Garden Ops. He is a very good DPS, but you have to watch out with his AI, because it does say, will not back down from any fight. Yes, he will be stupid. He will stand there and die like an absolute moron. Well, he won't stand there, but he won't retreat like other plants would. So you do have to watch out for that. But, you know, hey, that's what sunflowers are for. You know, I'm sure she can heal anything that the corn gets injured with, you know. You know, let the corn get hit by a ZPG, you know, just rub some dirt in it, walk it off. Anyway, let's get on over there. Now, these special ops missions do take place in these special maps where special ops will not be the only thing we can do on these maps. These maps can be host to many other game modes that we will get into at a later date, once we're through the campaign. But for now, let's, you know, set off some fireworks and plant a garden. Yeah, pretty fun that they have all these fireworks here. Sadly, no, you can't use them as explosives on the enemies. Alright, so, Fume Shroom. So, if you have a level where there are a lot of enemies with armor, like cone heads and bucket heads and newspaper zombies, then Fume Shroom is very good as he gets bonus damage to enemies with that armor. Yeah, shoots out acid bubbles that are effective at damaging shields and armor. So yeah, pretty useful to keep around, although his range leaves a bit to be desired, I must say. I wonder where those ninjas are. Oh, I'm sure we're gonna be meeting them. Alright, Quest Wave 1. Oh yeah, and we also have Goop Shroom, which basically also has things to be desired in range, but he can, you know, shoot goop at zombies, which slows them down. Which is pretty good for when you have a group of browncoats raging in your direction. Yeah, another perfect wave. That was not a very, threatening wave, just being completely honest. Alright, let's stay together, everyone. Pull back, Sunflower, yeah. Don't wander off and die. They're not as bad as, like, you know, Halo games Marine AI, but, like, the AI can be pretty derpy at times. Hello, Buckethead. Oh, hi there, foot soldier. There we go. Got rid of them. Alright, what's up in this direction? Oh, we got a bit of a situation in this direction, that's for sure. Yeah, see that? That's a nice little knockback that you can get with the, Citron Ball charge. Not really sure what to call it. Is he dead? I think he died. Wow, another perfect wave. Holy ninjas, Fogman! Oh, that sounds like ninjas are here. Yep, ninja ambush. So now we have the ninja zombies. Basically, I think they actually have less health than brown coats, but they do deal a bit more damage. And apparently these guys are gold belts. Not really sure how that ranks in the karate scene, but, you know. Apparently it can't rank too high because they weren't very good at their job. Did anyone even get hit? I know the garden got hit, but I don't think anyone else took significant damage. Poor Sunflower, she's just wandering around, wondering what to do. Oh dear, a champion has appeared, yes. The champion ninja zombies. Yeah, these guys are pretty annoying because the main weakness of Ninja Zombie is that he doesn't have a whole lot of health. Well, champions don't care because they get massive health bonuses, so yeah, that basically takes away the weakness of the Ninja Zombie. Oh dear. Yeah, this is something you have to watch out for with this mission, is that the Ninja Zombies will try to get to the garden and try to destroy that, because their DPS against a stationary target is really dang good. And gardens are very stationary, so yeah, we probably need to make sure it's not getting destroyed by this guy, for example. Get off, go home. Nobody invited you here. I mean, I don't think zombies ever get an invitation. I mean, like, come on, who wants a zombie around? I mean, they're just so annoying. The mystical Zen Sensei? He has the fireworks. Yeah, no Sensei Explodey Boom, thankfully, just Zen Sensei. Who is our next boss zombie? Oh dear. Yeah, Zen Sensei is an interesting threat. He doesn't have as much health as Gargantuars, but he makes up for that with speed and clones. Yeah, these clones can be pretty annoying. It also, they kind of divert DPS from the actual boss itself, as there's actually no way to tell the difference, other than the fact the clones do way less damage and have way less health. Oh dear. Oh yeah, and Zensei is pretty good at doing knockbacks. But if you can get consistent damage against him, then you can bring him down a bit easier than a lot of other bosses. Alright, there we go. Now we have the crazy fireworks. Almost as crazy as this gaming channel. No fear. Give me that diamond. Alright then. Wow, our fume stream even survived. What about our goop stream? Wow. No casualties. Alright. So Dave's coming to get us, and yep, we do have the fireworks, so let's get on out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Oh yeah, and also take 7,500 coins while we're at it. Yeah, the popsicle stand doesn't need that. Man, what a beautiful map. And fun mission. So yeah, that's another mission done and dusted. Well, I think this may be even shorter than my last two videos. But, like, really not much else to say here. I mean, it's a mission completed. The next one will be quite a hoot, I must say. So, gonna have to gird myself for that. Good God. Loading screen, do you feel like ending? Thank you. Don't just leave me with dead air. I gotta say things. Oh, wow. It's daytime? It is? I could have sworn it was nighttime when we left. There's no way that mission took 24 hours. It barely took 17 minutes. Didn't even take... Like, yeah, it took around 15 minutes. Do not tell me that the moon set and the sun rised in 15 minutes. That is BS, and you know it. Oh well. Crazy game logic aside, if you liked the video, then, well, consider liking it. And I would also really appreciate it if you subscribed, as I'm wanting to get a lot more subscribers, so the more subscribers I get, then, well, the more motivated I'm gonna be to make even more videos like this. So, yeah, other than that, then, have a good day, and I will see you in our next mission, which is gonna be... Ooh, it's gonna be a real hoot! I'll see you then!